The Sigma mindset, 7 things real ones just don't get. You know, the world's full of labels these days, alphas, betas, you name it, but there's a different breed out there, man. The Sigmas, they're on their own path, forging their own way. They're driven, independent, and they don't play by society's rules. And because of that, there are things that just don't make sense to them. Let's dive into the Sigma mindset and explore 7 things that make these guys scratch their heads and say, what's the point? Stick around because the last 3 are game changers. Number 1, people think they are boring just because they are quiet. Silence is golden. Have you ever been told you're too quiet, like it's some kind of character flaw? Well, guess what? Sigma males don't give a damn. They know that silence is a position of power. It's about observation, contemplation, and choosing your words carefully. It's not about being antisocial or aloof. It's about valuing depth over superficial chatter. Think about it. Some of the most profound thinkers and creators throughout history were known for their periods of solitude. They weren't afraid to be alone with their thoughts, to delve into the complexities of life. And that's what makes Sigma males so damn interesting. They're comfortable in their own skin, even if it means being the quietest guy in the room. They're not trying to fill every silence with meaningless noise. They're listening, observing, and processing. They're not afraid to challenge the status quo, to question everything. They're the ones who see through the bullshit and call it out for what it is. They're not afraid to be different, to stand out from the crowd. So the next time someone calls you quiet, take it as a compliment. Embrace the silence. It's where the real magic happens. In those quiet moments, you find clarity and peace. You build inner strength and resilience, and often it's the quiet ones who achieve the most, making a difference without the need for fanfare. So embrace your quiet confidence. It's a powerful tool in a noisy world. Number 2, fearing judgment from strangers. 0 F's given. Yeah, that's what Sigmas are about. We live in a world obsessed with validation, man. It's everywhere you look. Likes, followers, comments, everyone's chasing that external approval. It's like a never-ending race, but you know who doesn't give a damn? Sigma males. They operate on a different wavelength. They're not looking for your permission or your praise. They don't need it. They're comfortable in their own skin, and they don't need anyone else to tell them who they are. They know their worth. This isn't about arrogance, though. It's about self-reliance. It's about standing tall on your own. It's about knowing your worth from within. It's an inner strength that can't be shaken. True validation comes from within, not from the fleeting opinions of others. It's a deeper, more lasting sense of self. How much energy do we waste worrying about what other people think? It's exhausting. Sigma males have figured out that this is a recipe for unhappiness. They know better. Instead, they focus on their own path. They walk to the beat of their own drum. They set their own goals, define their own values, and live life according to their own internal compass. It's a powerful way to live. They're too busy building their own empire, pursuing their own passions, and living a life that's true to themselves. They don't have time for the noise. So if you're tired of seeking validation from others, take a page from the Sigma playbook. Embrace your own path. Because at the end of the day, the only opinion that truly matters is your own. It's your life. Live it your way. Number 3, spending beyond means to impress others. Money talks, BS walks. We live in a consumerist society, man. Everyone's trying to keep up with the Joneses, flashing their latest purchases, their fancy cars, their expensive vacations. But you know who's not impressed? That's right, Sigma males. They see right through that facade. They know that true wealth isn't about material possessions, it's about self-sufficiency, freedom, and living below your means. How many people are drowning in debt just to impress people they don't even like? It's a recipe for disaster. Sigma males are all about practicality. They'd rather invest their money in experiences, in knowledge, in building something that will last. They understand that true value comes from within, not from the labels on your clothes or the price tag on your car. So next time you're tempted to buy that new gadget you don't need, ask yourself, is this really going to make me happy, or am I just trying to impress someone else? Remember, true wealth is about freedom, independence, and living a life that's true to yourself. Number 4, unnecessary social formalities. Why Sigma males hate social formalities. Small talk, forced pleasantries, fake smiles. You know, all the things we do to appease societal expectations. Sigma males, yeah, they're not about that life. They see right through the charade. They'd rather have a genuine conversation, even if it's a little uncomfortable, than engage in meaningless chit-chat. It's not that they're rude or antisocial, they just value authenticity above all else. They're not afraid to be themselves, even if it means going against the grain. They'd rather have a few close friends who accept them for who they are than 1,000 superficial acquaintances. Sigma males would rather cut to the chase. They're not interested in playing games or pretending to be someone they're not. Be yourself, be authentic, and don't be afraid to ruffle a few feathers. Number 5, going back to someone who broke your heart. Before moving on, if you're finding any value in this video, all I ask is for a quick like and subscribe. Trust me, you don't want to miss the upcoming topics we will discuss. We've all been there. That gut-wrenching feeling of loss, of rejection, of wondering what went wrong. It's tempting to dwell on the past, to try to fix what's broken, to go back to what's familiar. But you know who doesn't waste time on what-ifs and could-have-beens? You guessed it, Sigma males. They understand that dwelling on the past is like driving with the emergency brake on. It keeps you stuck, prevents you from moving forward, and ultimately holds you back from experiencing the fullness of life. Sigma males are all about forward momentum. They acknowledge the pain, learn from the experience, and then they keep it moving. They understand that life is too short to waste on people who don't appreciate their worth. This isn't about being cold or heartless, it's about self-preservation. It's about recognizing that sometimes the healthiest thing you can do is walk away, even if it hurts. So if you're going through a tough breakup, remember this: you are not defined by your past relationships. The best is yet to come. Number 6, following trends without question. Trends come and go, man. One minute it's fidget spinners, the next minute it's NFTs. Everyone's chasing the next big thing, afraid to miss out, desperate to fit in. But you know who's not swayed by the hype? Sigma males. They're not sheep, they're wolves. They think for themselves, question everything, and blaze their own trails. This isn't about being contrarian for the sake of it, it's about critical thinking. It's about questioning the status quo, challenging assumptions, and forming your own opinions. Sigma males are natural skeptics. They don't accept things at face value. They dig deeper, research, analyze, and come to their own conclusions. So if you find yourself constantly following the crowd, take a step back and ask yourself, why? Is it because you genuinely believe in what you're doing? Or are you just afraid to be different? Remember, true strength lies in thinking for yourself. Number 7, believing everything on the internet. We live in the information age, man. It's a time where data flows freely and rapidly, connecting us in ways we never imagined before. We're bombarded with content, opinions, and facts from every direction, every second of the day. It's easy to get swept up in the echo chamber, to believe everything you read online without a second thought. But you know who doesn't buy into the hype? Sigma males. They stand apart from the crowd. They're skeptical, they're discerning, and they know that not everything you see on the internet is true. They question the narrative. This isn't about being cynical or distrustful, it's about being an informed consumer of information. It's about being wise and cautious. It's about understanding that anyone can post anything online, regardless of its veracity. The digital age is a double-edged sword. Sigma males are natural researchers. They thrive on knowledge and understanding. They don't just accept information at face value, they dig deeper. They seek the truth. They cross-reference sources, consider different perspectives, and form their own conclusions based on evidence and logic. They are the detectives of the digital age. With the rise of fake news, misinformation, and online echo chambers, it's easy to get caught up in a whirlwind of biased and inaccurate information. It's a chaotic world out there. But Sigma males are equipped to navigate this landscape. They have the tools and the mindset. So the next time you're scrolling through your social media feed or reading an article online, take a moment to pause and reflect. Think critically. Critical thinking is a muscle that needs to be exercised. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Embrace the challenge. Do you think societal expectations often clash with the mindset of Sigma males? And if so, how do you navigate those conflicts? Let me know in the comments. 7 things that make Sigma males scratch their heads and wonder, what's the point? They're not trying to be difficult, they just see the world a little differently. If you vibe with this Sigma mindset, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that challenges the norm. If you want to know the difference between alphas and sigmas, check out the video on the top right corner. And hey, let me know in the comments what other Sigma-related topics you'd like me to cover. Stay true, stay Sigma.